don't dress like that to go to Walmart. Oh, hello, my friend. Welcome to the Plexus, where every vendor doll is complexes. My name is Simon. I'm a dual doll collector who buy dolls. I play, display, and repeat, so the cycle never ends. And between playing and displaying, well, my friends, I end them with more dolls, right? Especially fashion dolls, because if they all have fashion, like I always say, that's my passion. Today, I will not going to talk about fashion doll. It is a doll, but it's not so much fashion because I think fashion is only a period of time, and then after that, it's closed, right? But anyway, I'm gonna like I collect many different fashion dolls. I started with Star Wars, and then like Queen Amidala, and then I went Barbie, little brats, kind of that. That was a play line for me in the beginning, but I went to Barbie and fashion royalty, right? For example, I have one here. This one is the Barbie zombie. You can see it's really good. But I redress her because I really like a galaxy theme, and I put those antennas from another collection dolls and put little nice boots that you can see there, and I dress her like in gray, right? Because she's gray, and she's great. You notice? No, anyone? Okay. It's really gray, right? And it's gray, like the skin because it's a zombie, but I like it more like this, like a fashion. And I like the articulation. Like a fashion, no zombie. It's just like a galaxy. For me, it looks like an alien, right? I keep asking Integrity to make East 59, I believe it is, all gray and black and white and gray, like the old movies, and that would be a really good collection. But anyway, so this is like Barbie, like I have, and actually right here I have another one gray, Poppy Parker. Isn't it great? Cool. But anyway, so this one is a Sybarite. I forgot the name of her because they got the names of the fashion. This one is a different fashion that I put on her, but they have like 19 points of articulations, 16 inches, and they're beautiful. These dolls, they're really, really, and I know they're really expensive too. But I'm more serious, like collecting fashion dolls with the curves, with the body more mature, not like toddlers dolls or brats have a big head. That I like them now, but happened to me something that I wasn't thinking that would happen, like being exposed to strawberry shortcake and rose petal plates, and you know which ones they are, and herself the elf that I really like those collection. The cutesies I call them, those little dolls. And then I saw on AliExpress this doll, the Blythe dolls, right? And I fell in love with these dolls. I mean, they look so cute. This is my first Blythe. Look how beautiful hair she have, and it's all wavy, and she's full of hair, and you can customize her. You can customize her
hair because they have wigs. You can customize, of course, her face, her nose, her lips, really good. The eyes, the eyelashes. You can customize the back of the head, right there. You can personalize. You can, of course, change all different clothes. And the bodies too. They have different bodies.
It's just they amaze me how these dolls are really, really well done. For some people who say they are cheapies, or they call it that way, because suppose they're copies, they're under counter thing, and copies. It is not true. I received actually I ordered one in each color, hair color, and they came in these boxes. They call icy, and there's many videos. Let me see if it's more closer. Right there, there are many videos of people talking so bad about these ones AliExpress come, but when you have a box like this one, you can read all this place, and they have a website www. You put that website thing. It is this icy DBS, these icy dolls, and it's a company who's making those. They have the copyrights to reproduce this doll. If you don't know the story of Blythe, I mean, I recommend to watch somebody else because I'm not going to tell you, that's really long. But but they're really cute. I mean, you can customize the eyes. That's the first thing that everyone does, and the face, right? And they have, what is the thing? And it's right here. And the thing is that you can do. You see, they got brown eyes, the blue eyes. You already saw it. She got pink. My light's too bright. And the gray. She got 4 different eye colors. They call it the chips, right? And it's a place that you can buy it. I'll let you know later this. But they're really good. I mean, dolls. They're really pretty. They have a lot of quality. Like I was saying, the companies producing those dolls, they might don't call Blythe dolls, but they call them icy, right? And there's many places that you can buy. They all came from the same place, the same factory. They do this. It's completely legal. It's a company who maybe they're not paying for the copyrights of the name and packaging, like Hasbro have it once, right? Back in 2013, I believe. And so they can reproduce it, they can make it, they can sell it, naked, of course, with no clothes, so you can put the clothes. Will be more expensive for them to package the doll and put dress, because the more expensive the doll is the face, the printing of the eyes, or the hair, or the clothes, pretty much, because it's made by hand, not by a mold machine or injection machine, right? Injection mold. So this is completely legal. And someone want to say no, it's not. Yes, they are. They have the website here, and it's a website. They come from China, and they sell accessories for her. They sell clothes, they have shoes, and they have different frames of those dolls. And that company prefer to sell through Amazon or Amazon have it some. They prefer to sell to AliExpress, right? And I buy some things on Temu too for her, and the shoes and all that stuff. Better than Etsy. I think Etsy sell a lot of stuff really good. I mean, of course, they were more expensive, but these ones do the job. And they came in these boxes like this, and they came wrapped like this. I just ordered this one. This one is my second favorite. You can barely see her there. She got white hair, and you can see. Let me take it out of this package, and we can talk about this doll, right? Of course, there's the algorithm should not complain because this doll don't have any clothes, but there's no human being with this size of head. And it's one, if exists one, let me know because that would be really weird to see. But she have and look at her. She got a different smile. Like, it's more white right there. She have a different smile, different nose. She's so really customized. The dolls have really nice points of articulation. Really good. I mean, and the eyelashes and the eyes change too. Don't have white hair, so imagine the possibilities. You can just dip this one to the tie color and change the hair color the way you want it. Just take it out. I mean, it's more easy. Take it all apart of the head. So because you can take it all apart of the head in pieces, change the eyes and the nose, and she's gonna have a completely different expression. I'm gonna customize one, you already know, and we'll see how I go. Right? Let's start to change the doll that I'm gonna have here. It's a different hair color. Like my less favorite, but now I like her. So let's customize her, okay?
Okay, on this doll, like I said, I have to cover it because they don't want to show the parts on that one, right? I mean, my first Blythe that I'm gonna customize, I like the eyes, but I think it's the first thing that I think, well, honestly, to change, right? Because that have a lot to do with the 4 different colors. I want to keep one because that's the one that I like it, like that. And good thing, I mean, who thought about this? To change all this mechanism that go inside, you take it out the first 3 screws in the back, and I recommend it, yes, to save it, every little thing, because in the end you end in with missing 1 screw or having 1 extra, right? I don't know how it happened, but you end in that way. Now, the tricky part on this one is when you open the head, like remove the back of the head like that, they have a snap sound that they come out of there because they're by this put it by pressure, right? And it's really cool. I mean, you just have to put a towel there in case you don't want to scratch the face of the doll. But for me, the funny thing is, I'm gonna scratch all the face with a sandpaper, right? Just to change the shiny part of that thing. And it's quite nice. You just remove it out of the thing. But the thing is the screw. Now, I'm gonna say something about this. In my case, I want to keep the screw because I would like to, when I change the eyes, I like the eyelids go back to that thing, right? They open, they close, blink, and then they open and have different color eyes that I'm gonna change. But I want to keep. That's why I'm gonna keep the screw. Like some people don't do that, and they end in adding another string and more beads. Of course, that's fun. And they have, I call them the sleepy eyes, right? Sometimes you're gonna put your doll down like Madame Alexander, and you want the eyes be like closed, like they're sleeping, and it is really pretty. Now in this part, you can see you can take it apart. First, I was a little intimidated because how can I put back together all those pieces, right? How can I memorize that? But you always go back to YouTube and you'll see it. Now all those pieces go back exactly how, like they don't have another way to how can I say, It's not another way they can go. You cannot make mistakes. They don't fit different ways. Now what I'm doing there is removing the sclera, no, not the scleras, the irises. There's one I'm gonna change with the chips that I buy on Timu, and I'm gonna change only 3 ones like that with this glue gun bars. But honestly, you don't need the big ones. Now changing changing right there the eyelashes. They have a little boogie glue there on the eyelids. That things like that is no. I think for me it was important because what if you put the new eyelashes and they don't fit? Now sanding the eyelids is really cool. I mean, you can spray them with Super Mr. Clear or Mr. Super Poison that I call it, and that will do the effect, right? Just spray it and then paint it on top of that thing. But if not, you can sand it. I think it's easy. I mean, it's nothing special that you can do on that one. You can sand it really good. I sand even my hands right there, right? Clean it. Some people just wash it with soapy water. I just clean it, right? And after I put it in the refrigerator, those eyes with those glue sticks, it's easier to remove it. Now you're gonna have a different project. Like in my case, I saved those pupils, right? Like I'm gonna do a little monster and I have saving all these little eyes, but you don't have to because that's what you don't want. Why you want those eyes in another doll, right? But depend on your project. Now when you remove that shiny, you can see there, you can see actually half of that thing. It's really important. I mean, you change the makeup if you only want to make different makeup and spray with Mr. Super Clear, you can just sand it just a little bit and you can see that. But the nose that I do that, I change completely the face just with the nose, because this one have the Blythe original face, the real mold they are. And then the lipstick, they have it over there. Now I always do this on this part because I customize 2 now at this time. This one is my first one, and I just carving the face that way from out in because that's what I want. I want the more volume on the lips, so just do it that way. And yes, I mark it with a pencil that will go out after I sand it all the thing, right? But I started to bring it out. I know they're there, those lips that I want, so just carving in and out the plastic. Who was thinking like to do all those things on those dolls back in the day when this shit come out? They put extra plastic on there, so I think it's really convenient for us, for everyone who wanna customize the lips. Now you can see more there, and I put a little more on the knee. On the chin. You only have one because she's young, and I put that line there because I'm gonna change the chin too. And I'm doing the lips in the middle thing. Sometimes you can just make it the mouth open. It's the second one that I buy, the one that you saw with the white hair. She have a different expression already. I mean, how convenient it's like that. You just buy, paint, and repaint, and add different eyelashes, and you double check. Okay, now I sand the face a lot on that thing, so now they don't look so Chinese. The one thing that I like, I change a lot of the features, and I will compare with another doll in a minute. You see how it looks like no shiny at all, and I add this to help me. This is what I call a popsicle stick, to help me to handle better when I just gonna spray it with this Mr. Super Poison. And let's spray like 3 times, right? Let's create a surface and prepare for blushing. That'll be good. Okay, so now moving to the eyes, right? For right now, I'm gonna keep this color on the doll because it looks really nice. This is the gray color. Gray, not green, right? I wish to have the green. I don't think she came with those kind of colors. Let's see. No, she had pink. She was having this gray color, kind of silver color, really nice. And then she was having pink. She was having brown and blue, like a dark blue. Then for her, I'm gonna keep this one because it looks really nice. Okay, so it's cool to make your own, of course, when you're more pro. But if not, you try to find eyes that are 14 millimeters. And I thought I find them, and they fit really good, right? They're really nice. I mean, imagine to use these ones. It's like fire, really cool. They're all kind of styles that you can find on Amazon, but honestly, they say 14 millimeters, and they fit perfect. Except, you see how flat this one is? Like this, go like convex. That this one, the iris is so much out, they not be able to close the eyes, the poor doll. So if you want to just keep one pair, let's see this one. How cool is that one? Look how nice it looks like, except they were not gonna close because look how much out this one is. So no good. See how flat? And this one is just, the iris is just so out. So even Amazon, I try to find them, suppose the measurements there for these dolls, no, they say 14 millimeters, you can see there. No, they don't work. And then I went to try to find more the different stores, and they sent me these ones, all different size. Again, they're the ones that looks like they're gonna fit, they're too small. You can see there, you can see the white ring over there because it's too small, they move. So they come with a lot different color ones, but nope, they don't fit. And these ones say 14 millimeters too. I tried to find all different kinds for her eyes and different eyes, and nope, it's just hard. It's hard to find, to be honest. If you don't want to make your own, I guess go safe for that. It's hard to find them because they say 14 millimeters, and in the end is not, they're not. And then I found another pack they're supposed to add it there, and they come with different sizes, and the ones they're supposed to, they do not fit. Again, I ended with a lot of, this one will fit my Pasha, and look how big these ones are. Not maybe a ring with that eye, something like that. So the only thing in safe that I recommend, to be honest, I'm gonna move these things away, is from Temu. I went to Temu and I found these eyes because right now I'm not ready to make my own. And let's see, in these ones they say they belong to the fit Blythe dolls, right? And I just pick up those two randomly, the pair, and voila, they really fit. They fit not only the size, fit when you go like this, is belong to these ones. So yeah, this one cost me $4. Wait, no, $2.50. $4 you can pay for 20 pieces, like 10 pairs, and this one only like 5. So just half price. They have more sense to buy these ones. Oh, I already feel that I put it so much. Look how nice. Same thing. Right there. Right. Oh, now I'm gonna take it out. But you see the fit really nice, perfect. So I just want to use 3 pairs, and I'm gonna end up with 2. I'll order more. This one don't have the blue ones. They have beautiful greens, and that's what I was looking for the specific doll. This one, and I will change the eyes. So let's do it together. Easy as that. I don't have to spend so much money or so much effort to create another eyes, but you can personalize those things. I think they're more original when they put glitter in it. They look so nice, so like pink with hearts and all that stuff. They look really nice. Now in my way, this one looks more natural for the doll that I'm creating. It's my first one, by the way, and remember, so it looks really good, really natural. I got them, and that's from Temu, really nice. Perfect. Now the eyelids, I don't have to remove this, to be honest, because I'm not going to spray it. I will not have to take it out of the spring because it's going to be damaged. So I sand it, and I think it's time to clean, to paint it. Well, I clean already, right? So I can choose the color and paint them. Now you see, now it's time to blush the face. It's really simple, really nice. We're gonna see it. We're gonna do it. This is good to hold it, honestly. I think they made these dolls with thinking that we can carve the noses, the lips, look at the chin. Over there, look how nice. is modifications. So let's blush the face. Now I'm gonna go with a little brownish around the eyes, the nose, things like that. We go. Now I'll have to admit on this one, I think I can build it out more metallic, but it looks really good. I mean, it's no glitter, it's mica, so it looks the shimmery effect, and visually it looks really good. Now I'm gonna add some details on these ones, and actually I hold it in the opposite like this. Let's add something different on this. And one thing that I can share on here is with this Sharpie, I dark those part of the eyes, so when the gap between the face of the doll and the eyes, they lose dark. Then you don't lose the plastic. That's why I use the Sharpie. And then I apply those eyelashes that I got from Temu, really good. And I got it green because they kind of match. You know, green of envy, blushing. The doll is not wrong and it's really easy. And then I added some freckles on this doll, 2 different colors of the freckles, and even glitter. Is no glitter, is mica, and you can see the name of that. You can pause the thing, and like I was saying before, when you put all this mechanism together, is no way that you can make a mistake. Now blushing, continue blushing, and I use my pastel colors, and I use a build 3 different colors on the lips, of course, because the edges they are different colors, and then I create like gaps, or how can I say, little texture on the lips with a darker one. And I continue. And one thing that I say, because there are watercolors, just put a little water on your brush and you can blend all those colors, and that's what it make me feel more happy. The nostrils, yes, because she have a different expression there. Now this little white I blended, I added, and then I blended with a Q-tip, so you can see a little bit like shiny. The eyebrows started with the pastels, and you can see how I use the eraser, and then I build it out again because her hair is kind of teal, like an aqua color for me, and then I added with 3 like the eye. Now in the back of the head, you can see the difference. I sand half of the head. Now it's not shiny. You see, I think it's always better not shiny, but it's better. It's a good effect. Sand it, and will be better. Maybe you just spray with Mr. Super Poison, and that will be good, right? Now this is something new. I use these colors. Pretty much I buy them in Walmart, and the most popular that people do, and I like it like that, is to put added flowers. So you can see pretty much to match her hair, you know, and her name, Telia, because she like tea. It's kind of teal color, and I have different textures on the flowers, different kind of shapes like that. You can put the name of your name and the artist, right? And you can add it a story or a character or whatever you want to add it to that thing. And I just put it together. Pretty much that was my last thing that I do. So looks better this way. So now it's time to put her all these pieces together. I'm going to start with the face plate and her hair cap or her wig. No, that's her hair, right? Because it's not a wig. So let's put it together and take it out this little popsicle stick. It's kind of cool, like I was saying. I mean, it looks like they really planned all this. Is really good. I mean, this one worked perfectly for that when you're working with your doll, and they have extra plastic around the mouth so you can carving the different lip styles. I think it's really nice. So let me do these ones out of camera because kind of, or can I do it the right way? Yes, kind of. I have to be closer, I believe. Let's do it tight. Only Thai. I like Thai food. Oh, it's good. Now the cap. Okay, do I say something about her body? I really like the points of articulation of this doll. Really nice. The only thing that I don't like is she got boobs. She's like a Barbie body, and the original is pretty much like Skipper body, flat chested. And I think in my next one I'm gonna sand it to make it more like the body that I like. This is too curvy. I think that's good. Kind of strawberry shortcake remind me of these dolls because they have the big heads, but the boobs, just not. So before I put the head, I compromise myself with this sweater. I really like this sweater. I think the colors will be matched perfectly for her. The only thing with this sweater that I like this part, this one don't have a structure, right? It just is for a toy, for a doll. I don't know, it's a decoration, it's maybe an ornament. This one came from Target, and it looks really nice. I mean, every year Target came with these little tiny sweaters. They're like $5, and I really like it. I'm missing last year, but definitely I'm gonna go for more this year, you know. And I think because she had long hair, she's gonna cover this part. Maybe I would turn it on December, you know, or November, kind of that. And for right now, I'm gonna use this one, this sweater on her. We'll see. Okay, looks good like this. Now it's time to put the head. And on this case, there's like 3 or 4 things that I have to consider. I have to go with the neck. Let's see. But at the same time, I have to pull the string, right? And put this one and go to the string like that, and all different things. I don't like on this one in particular the sleepy eyes. I think in my next one, and I will consider it to do that, but I really want, I wish to this thread go to there, but I'm gonna put glue. Hold on. Oh my god, this doll, I'm telling you, I'm done with this doll. Just kidding. They're funny. Well, at least these dolls bring me happiness, honestly. It's just funny. It's easy to customize because you don't have to repaint the eyes. You just have to be creative and find the right thing, I believe, right? You can print it. There's many ways that you can practice, and then you would do good with these ones, these dolls. You only blush them. You pretty much don't have to paint the eyelashes, like I said, the eyes, the pupils, or all the parts of the eye, the scleras and all that. Pretty much the irises, and modify is easy. You can just carve. You just practice carving. This one is my first one, and I'm saying that and confessing when I'm doing this. Yeah, honestly, it's my first one. You can see it's not the perfect little doll, but she's little mean. So I think it's done with this part, right? So now that I got her like this, and I have the review on her eyes, I'm gonna work on her beads, because for that I buy some beads. Now this string, right? It's always a lot of things that you can customize. I buy a lot of these beads from Temu, even a pet that I'm gonna add it to another doll. I think the ones that I order for her is like aqua, teal color, like that. And look, these ones, they all look like candies, right? They're so pretty. Oops, sorry. Even it's so funny because I have some flowers that I added to her. I even know that I ordered those, but and I order more. And These one do not work. They look like loofahs, but they don't have a hole. So I think it's for added to the clothes or something. And more and more and more. Temu have a lot of really good ones. A lot of beads. The thing is, when I order, I think I order from AliExpress some pets for her, like a cat in the end. That will be her pet. But they do not arrive. Maybe next year, right, next month. So I'm gonna add these little beads that I already select. You can see here they're gonna match her hair, and we'll see how it looks like in the end. I don't have to show you how I put that string to here, right? And pretty much the beads are done. I select too many, but I cannot make it. I mean, I don't know, the string is just not too long, and I don't have to make it like extra long, right? The thing is, I put this one back. I'll wait maybe when I arrive the little pets, like I showed you earlier in the video. I might change this one. I wish to someone sell these things on Etsy with different colors, you know, like maybe a shape of a heart or something like that. That'll be nice. So I add her name there, little decorations. I left behind many, like I was thinking to put more, like ones that look like candies and all that, but no, it's not long enough. And it's no, so I mean it's important. I think it's really good to customize. I think I really like it, and it's cute, it's fun, you know. Now go with the shoes and everything else. Let's see.
And then for her skirt, I'm gonna use this from this pack. I don't know, you know these about these dolls, I'm sure you are, because this one is like 7 years ago, I believe. She had this 0962, and I'm gonna add it to her. And she got tennis shoes, she got all kind of stuff. She $12.99 that I paid for all this. The set is complete, so I'm gonna use this skirt on her, and now we'll see how she looks like. Now when I'm doing this, now my shoes finally arrived from Temu, and they are here. All these came from Temu, and honestly I was ready to buy it from Etsy, because Etsy has really nice ones like that. But no offense to Etsy, and I need some lotions in my hands. No offense to Etsy, but these ones are the same shoes that you can find on Etsy. I mean, even look, these ones with the bow there. Some they have a little face of a cat. Really nice. I think I'm gonna use it's between these ones I like and these little punk boots. And my friends, after my first Blythe doll, right? After my first Blythe doll that I really like, introducing my first customized Tilia. She's like a teal, the color, but it's like Tilia. It's like green of envy. She like green, right? She's kind of envy feel, like she really hate Blythe dolls, and she's one, right? I was gonna show you that she's a little mean, little blush there. She's really pretty. I really like her. Now it's really easy to customize, to be honest, and look the difference on the profile to the other doll. It's a big time. she's really mean, but I really like her. I give her this little thing from the LOL dolls, the mini ones Target sweater. You see, be creator, that creator, you create kind of skirt. Socks from Barbie, and these one are from Blythe dolls, pretty much like Barbie, right? Like kind of plastic doll, shoes. Really nice. I really like them. And now I'm gonna say, because this one arrived late, but I finally got her beads. And she got her name there, and she got little beads there. That's her pet. So pet always go into her arm. You can see it better there. She's kind of shiny, but so my friends, all what it is in talking about is about you can just buy these dolls and customize them, everything, right? You may be afraid to customize this doll because yes, you scratch you're pretty much carving the lips of these dolls like that. But no, it really is really easy. I do it, just remember, but one might tell you it is hard, but I'll only do it with this exacto, only one thing, and of course sandpaper, you know, and just to keep it smooth. And it's really easy to do something so easy. Now I got her name in the back, Tilia. me, and yeah, take time. Little flower theme there. These dolls are really, really good quality from that company who made those. They make you feel like other people. Like, don't buy it because they make it in the basement of somebody else in China. They don't. It's a factory who create these dolls really legally. So now it's easy to sell from AliExpress, right? So for us, easy to buy too. So don't feel bad to buy these beautiful dolls. Easy to customize, easy to change the eyes, and I'm gonna show you what I got those. Now, cheese because it's a little green of envy. I got these eyes. This is the normal that she came with those, gray. Now this is the superpowers that she got when she's really mad, really mean, with a bratsy. And they got the brown of fire, really nice to the side. But her face is just like repulsive, like she don't want, she's upset. I don't want it, I don't need it. Really bad behavior. I really like her, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will let you know that before you buy everything on Etsy, go to Temu and go to AliExpress. You find these things for like $3 to $15. Better than pay $15, $17, $25 really when they buy from there, even the glasses. Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. Let's see what else. So I'm telling you right now with my own integrity, 100% is worth it. So buy from AliExpress for $25, customize, and you'll be more happy. Save you dollars because every dollar is tied with a doll. Bye bye. Like and subscribe.